start off by giving all praise to Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahushua.
double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone, or GMS, and peace and blessings to the elect. I'm Zakaria for the GMS Dallas camp, and just had a small lesson, large lesson, whatever it may be, but just, you know, reading different things this week. Usually, I don't know, I pick Joshua, James are like books that for some reason I like to read. But in Joshua, it was a point that stuck out to me that probably sticks out to everybody. And we're going to go ahead and read it. Joshua 24, starting at 13. Really, that whole 24 chapter, all fire, all gold. Go ahead.
Joshua 24:13. And I have given you a land for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell in the vineyards and oliveyards which ye planted, not do you eat. Now therefore, fear Yahweh.
So the Most High is giving us all these things. All these things are prepared for us in the kingdom. All we have to do is follow His law, statutes, commandments, and believe on Yahushua. That's our thing. We're not all in the field sweating with a hammer and chain. We're gonna have the so-called white man doing this stuff. We're gonna have other nations doing all this stuff. The Lord has given us all things on the earth, everything. All we gotta do is follow His ways. That's it. But niggas still try to do their own way, still try to flip the Bible upside down, have a woman in the pulpit preaching in the church, all kind of stuff. But all we gotta do is walk with Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
It's not a grievous. The scripture say that His commandments are not grievous, so it's not a hard thing. The Most High dealing with you, but if you're a nigga, yeah, it's gonna be kind of burdensome too. But He said His yoke is easy and His burden is light, man. All we gotta do is read, give our exhortation, be brotherly, and do the work and push His word, man. You know, it's real easy.
That's right.
Verse 14. Now therefore, fear Yahweh and serve Him in sincerity and in truth.
That's right.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood.
You're gonna have to put away all that bullshit to do it right. You're gonna have to stop all that bullshit. Christmas, Easter, all of that bullshit that came from these other nations, these other gods, these false customs, false religion. You gotta put all that stuff to the side and walk in the truth. Now people like to say that's hard, but really it's the easier way to live life. It's the more healthy way to live life. It's the more safe way to live life. Because you go with these other ways, ain't no telling what you gonna walk into. You start following into, you know, different ideologies, getting into more deep Catholicism. You'll mess around and end up under the Vatican and see all the dirty secrets. And then it's, as they say, once you see that, you done gone too far. You can't go back. Now you know what they do. You can't use ignorance as an excuse. It's all in your face. It could be that they're showing that the truth about all the boys getting raped in the Catholic Church. You'll see the truth about in the Baptists and the Methodists, all that, them churches. The homosexuality is running rampant. So you got to come out of that bullshit and walk in the truth. Go ahead.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve Yahweh. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether of the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side, on the other side of the flood.
Read that part one more time.
And if it seem evil unto you, verse 15 in Joshua 24 chapter. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom you will serve.
Choose you this day whom you will serve. So if you don't want to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you say that name ain't the real name. You say we don't have to keep the law. You say all that stuff. Okay, choose you where you want to go. And as the scripture is going to say, we're going to do what we feel is right to do. We're going to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But as you choose those other ways, and the scriptures tell you what happened to those people. The scripture tells you what happened to our people in Babylon, to our people in Jerusalem. Scriptures tell you all that. Scriptures talk about our people worshiping all those false gods. And what happened to them? What happened to them? They were all washed away. All kind of mannerisms, all kinds of stuff. You read Deuteronomy 28:15 on, man, that's all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Slavery by slave ships, 10 million, probably more than that. All of that stuff is going to happen. So if you don't want to roll with Yahweh, that's what you're walking into. More hardcore slavery. More hardcore being raped by the so-called white man. More just hardcore having to give all your goods over to the so-called white man, to the Edomites.
Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. So that's what brothers are going into, man. Why you trying to walk in your own counsels, walking after other gods, walking after so-called white men who tells you to go after your own heart and what you feel in your heart is right. Okay, those ways are ways that are going to lead you into death, man. No other way. It's not going to lead you into righteousness and salvation. It's going to lead you to a detrimental way of life, man. You know, by following after your own feelings and going after your own lusts, which the Most High didn't prescribe that. So that's what happened on countless occasions and throughout the history of various captivities. Israel kept walking after their own ways, and in the ways of death and slavery, man, and put in subjection under all the other nations.
That's right. That's right.
Back in Joshua 24:15, in the middle of the verse, choose you this day whom you will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
We will serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's what we're doing. Brothers out here preaching the truth. Brothers on these corners in the spirit of truth and the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We are going to serve our power. Period, point blank. We're not going to go back into the world and celebrate Christmas again, standing up under Nimrod's penis, reaching down looking for a present, or reaching down giving your present over to the penis. Most High willing, we're not going to go back to that. We are going to serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in truth. And with that, shalom.
Shalom.